WSI's model of the Liebherr R9150 mining shovel first appeared as a prototype at the Nuremberg Toy Fair in 2018. The finished model was released in time for the Bauma exhibition in 2019, and here it is, and it comes in a large box with a nice photo of the machine on it. The box branding is in the typical Liebherr style, and inside we find some typical contents, which are expanded polystyrene trays. And it's always nice when it's marked top and bottom so we know which way round to open it. And looking at the top tray, it looks like there's some space for a brochure, but that's not included. After carefully cutting the factory sealing, we can lift off the top lid, and there is the model protected by a plastic film. We can remove that, and actually there's one small part which has become detached during shipping, and then you need a heavy lift giant hand crane to get the model out of the box. There was one tiny handrail loose in the box, but that was the easiest fix ever, and there's no assembly to do because it is complete out of the box. Before looking at the detail, let's put it on the Cranes Etc. weighbridge, and it clocks in at just over £3 or nearly 1.5 kilos. Starting underneath, and there's some branding on the metal base plate, and the metal crawler tracks are very nicely detailed, including bolt heads. There is also some detailing on the underside of the body. The drive sprocket on the track frames is nicely modelled, and a particularly nice detail is the small access ladder with its textured steps and tiny thin handrails. A very nice touch on the undercarriage is the highlighted lifting eyes, and you can also see detailing on the slewing ring. The cab protection at the top and front is plastic, as are the mirrors, and the overall detailing of the cab is really nice with its window sills. All of the handrails are metal, and it's an excellent mesh floor, and the highlighting on the steps also looks great. The high quality detailing continues with lots of small graphics, and they certainly add a realistic look to the model. At the back, the exhaust pipes and video camera are modelled, and again the details are pleasing, complete with lifting eyes and graphics, and the mesh grille work is excellent. The paintwork and graphics are of a very high standard, and that includes the Liebherr name, which is embossed. On the side of the machine, the large grills are solid with the openings painted black, and looking down from above there's more excellent details, including the air cleaners and a complicated bank of hydraulic hoses. There's also more excellent mesh flooring inside the body. Viewed from a different angle, there's more interesting detail, including this fan, and the various door panels are highlighted, and there are more small graphics. There is an excellent standard of hydraulics detailing on the model, including all of these pipes running up the boom, and flexible hoses join up with the pipework. Again, there's more attention to detail with usable lifting eyes. Moving to the top of the boom, you can see there is pipework on the hydraulic ram jackets, and there is more complicated pipework underneath. A particularly fine detail is the light assemblies on each side of the boom, and looking in close up you can see that the lights have tiny grille protections. Another particularly nice aspect of the model is the way all of the connections are detailed and they look realistic. And that continues on down to the large impressive bucket. Again, all of the connection rivets are nicely painted so that they're not too obtrusive. But on the other hand, the teeth on the bucket do stick out and they look great. The heavy-duty nature of the bucket is also confirmed by the detailing on its back. Starting with the crawler tracks, and they won't roll on a very smooth surface, but they do roll very easily. The tension in the tracks is maintained in the usual way by spring-loaded idlers, and the model does have working rollers on the top of the track frames, but the rollers are solid and non-functional on the bottom. Out on the patented Cranes Etc. rough surface, and the tracks bite and roll easily. Rotation of the model is smooth and rock solid, and there's no hint of any flexing or rocking. Moving on to the excavating, and let's check out the functionality. The rams are stiff but smooth, and the boom raises up nicely, and the movement on the stick is also very good, although the piston is not quite closing up. The bucket ram does close up fully. Let's go in the other direction and see how small we can close up the machine. And all you need is some muscles because the rams are stiff. But here the range of movement does seem to be excellent. You can fold the bucket right in and get nice and compact. The other thing to check is the ability to dig at depth. And here the model sits on top of a sheer cardboard face. The available movement of the boom here is also really good. This is a very high quality mining model from WSI. It is robust with excellent detailing and reliable functionality. It would have been nice if it had had a removable bucket or could be stripped down for transport, but there's no denying that it looks great, and if you like mining models then this one is excellent.